Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, we are doing stories 15 and 16. So, what's fun too about these stories is that they actually happened on the 15th and 16th, so I'm proud about that. All right, so on the 15th, we'll be going behind the story about Moana and her cast, is the story about Valentina's Christmas show. So I just have the page protector sitting on top of it just so I can kind of see where I want to cut. And I feel like I'm going to be giving more of some of the background here because I saw a really cool technique that Crystal Udinante just posted using. So remember, I am using the strips that came in this year's kit for my monthly gratitude. So I do have a few days left, or, you know, because they're numbered, 26th, 27th, etc., etc. But I just have a few of these left. And she recently put her day 16 with attaching the star to it and then having them all, have a pocket, a slice through the picture. And then they would be seen just as here, which is why I'm giving more of a topper. And I love that idea. This is why I love inspiration and watching everyone that posts. So all of these will be underneath the stars having the journaling because I want to mention the songs that she sang and how well she did. And she did so good. And then I was thinking about busting out one of these wood veneer just because I haven't used any of them and they're so pretty to adorn the number. So I think I'll just put 16 on there and be done with that. So the journaling for this and everything will be on here. And then for preparation, I had cut out a fa la 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 la. I made this myself. It wasn't a cut file. I had seen, I forgot her name on the December Daily team. Neela, I'm saying that wrong and I apologize. She had said that she had gotten hers as a cut file from some shop. I don't remember. But I just made mine on black glitter cardstock. And so this will just kind of be like the little rest stop or decorative piece for this just because I want to get it used. And I know I was saying I have to make my layouts thinner or one-sided. But if I don't use it for her little Christmas show, I don't know when else, other story I'm going to use it. So this will just kind of sit before the next one. And then that next one was a foundation page I had done too. I will put, hopefully I have some of the footage. In essence, it was that paper from Vicki Boutin from her Evergreen and Holly collection, and it was just the envelopes, okay? So I cut the envelope out, and then I put my X-Acto knife, and I slit that open, and I just put 3 and 3 on a piece of acetate. This one has a holographic polka dot on it. So I did that before the month. And then I also had the tag sheet. It was a big 12 by 12. And I've already adorned some of the envelopes with it. So I like having that gingerbread peek out, this poinsettia. What's great about the tags is that some of them have a decorative element, and then a writing, and then decorative, and then a writing, and then et cetera, writing and a decorative. So with that being said though, with especially this one stays, that one I want to keep without blocking anything, but these are going to get backed with some of these photographs. So I have 6 envelopes, and this one's so cute too. Maybe I'll do the journaling on that one just so that that one stays not blocked. So this evening we went through to a drive-through light display. So I've printed these photos out. They're not great quality. It's just with my iPhone, but it just doesn't do good with nighttime photos, at least in my opinion. Oh, and this one was printed twice. So that's printed twice. Okay. So I have 6 photos. So for instance, I'm just going to have to decide, I definitely not blocking this, but do I want to keep this with journaling or a photo? So it's just a matter about where my journaling is going to go and then versus a photo. And I feel like some of them, let's be honest, will probably have to be a swizzle, because I may want to journal more. So let's just take out 2. And what I mean by a swizzle, so if because I think that's why I had this one. So this will be blocked because I don't need the merriest whatever. So then the journaling would be out here. And then this one, I mean, like I said, well, that's the part we're figuring out. So in essence, day So this is 15, 16 is just these little tags that we're going to put together. So two fairly simple layouts. Let's get started. Okay, so let's put these two fun layouts away. I apologize ahead of time if I sound a little congested. Kind of have a cold right now doing this voiceover part. So I did print out 6 photos, and I do use all 6 photos in these tags. And in hindsight, I feel like I should have just done the collage with 4 photos on one 4x6 because I made them quite narrow and had to cut down a lot. But hindsight is always 20/20, as they say. So this was a really fun evening because we went through a drive-through light display. We did go last year and she enjoyed it, but Vale definitely loved it more this year because she loves all the lights, and there was a lot of like Christmas music, and this was like the day after her recital, so she was on like Jingle Bell, Jingle Bell, Jingle Bell Rocks, you know, music, singing, loving it. And what I think she loves the most too is because she gets to be like in the front seat because you're just kind of putt-putting along through this whole drive-through thing. I mean, you go like 2 miles an hour through the whole thing. So she loves sitting in the front seat and having an up-close and front and center view of all the lights for the holiday. And it was definitely a fun experience, and the season too, because she is just so into everything. So it warms my heart because I've been into everything forever. And I think there was a nice meme one time that was like, you know, the magic of Christmas is through the works of like a mother that simply loves you or something. And so I remember Christmas always being magical. So I love that I am creating that tradition for her and in her eyes. So for going back to 15, all I did was do some double-sided tape to the little long labels. And I'm just trying to get a configuration by seeing how many will fit with that page protector on top. And I leave more room across the top. That way I can have a space that won't block her face or anything with these stars. It was a great idea because I did have some of these left over from using the first 25 of them for gratitude. And I'm thankful for following Crystal Udinyante. If you don't follow her, you definitely should. She always has creative moments like this. So this part was a little tricky. I wanted them to be a little staggered. So to get the X-Acto knife to cut and then have it fit and not have it interrupt the one beside it was kind of hard. So don't get me wrong, there's a few mistakes, we're not going to lie, but we're not going to be printing this project over again or starting over again. You're rolling with the punches, and just some of the lines became longer than others. But definitely give this a try if you have still some of these hearts and the long tags from the Ali Edward kit. It's a fun way to use up some of these kit contents. And then I just adhere, you know, double-sided tape on both sides before I completely adhered it back to the back side of page 14. So that will, end it up. And then I just kind of futz a little bit here with putting the numbers because I was going to put it on the wood veneer, but it was just too big. I wasn't feeling it. The numbers were disappearing. So luckily I do put it into the black star that's in the upper right side of the star configurations, and that way it stands out and it uses that element instead of it remaining blank. And here I am doing it. Perfect little moment right there. I was so happy. Yep. So that will wrap up stories 15 and 16. So I love the way this came together. So you saw me put together these little pinstripe tabs. I haven't done the journaling on it. I will do it off camera, but all 5. And then the 15 worked out perfectly. And then here is Happiest Holidays from one of the thicker collections I used from the beginning of the haul. I had this cut, which is just kind of a resting spot that says fa la 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 on black glitter cardstock, simply because this is the story of her holiday recital. Then for 16, we went to see the holiday lights in the drive-thru. So you saw me put all of these little tags together. I hand wrote my journaling as to not delay the process. And I did go ahead and add ribbon to all of these as well. The 16 is from an old thicker collection. It's kind of like a white opaly iridescent. And then I added just a few puffy stickers on a few of the tags just to kind of use some of those supplies up, because I don't want any of those left over. I want to utilize them, get them in my album, and cherish them in here because it's so fun to look back at this project. So I hope you've enjoyed. Please subscribe if you haven't done so. Give this a video a thumbs up, and until next time, everyone, bye.